Looking back to the start of the season and the trip to Spain, how important was that for the group, but especially for you coming in new?
Yeah, I thought it was a great exercise. It's always good to get a bit of sun on your back, but I thought it was a bit different how Richie approached it. We kind of, I think it got us a lot tighter. We did the spirit of the Rhino. We spoke about our journey and why we're here and what we're here for. Your reason why. So I thought it was a massive exercise. I thought it really worked. As I say, it's a new group, it's a new dynamic, and that just really it made you a bit vulnerable. Really, there were a lot of tears, and I thought it was a massively a good exercise.
What were your hopes going into the season?
Look, it was a tough one on a personal level. I'd probably not played footy for 18 months, a new team. So first of all, you wanted to stay fit. Look, I had to think I've missed a session this year, let alone a game. So I suppose you just wanted to bed in as early as you can on a personal level, make sure the attack's going well, and have a real big influence on the side, again on a personal level. And I thought after round one, which we come out and Hull run over us really. I thought after round one we played some great footy, and we're really in a good spot. And then lockdown it, and then the season is absolutely crazy as you know. So look, I think it's been a crazy year, both on and off the field. But I think the improvements and the strides we've made as a team has been first class. So I think it's been a massively successful year, both on and off the field as well. I think obviously the Challenge Cup finals are massive for a club like this. It's been a few years in the wilderness, so getting that Challenge Cup's massive, and just making the improvements that we've made as a group, as I say, on and off the field. I think that's been massive as well. We turn up, we all want to train, we all love training, and we all love ripping in for each other. So yeah, I think it's been massively successful.
How much pressure did you put on yourself coming into that first game against Hull? I mean, you hadn't played for over the playoffs in 2018 with Cass was your last game. Just to run out there and get that ball in your hand and playing a really full-blood game, how much pressure were you putting on yourself going into that?
I suppose I put pressure on myself every game, whether it be a friendly or even in training. I like that pressure. But I just think that they had a new side, and everyone was kind of talking them up, and they just beat us to the punch. I remember nothing went right that night, and rightly so. We was on the wrong side of an hiding. I don't think it's happened many times this year. I can probably twice, maybe St Helens straight after lockdown. So I think that's a learning lesson again. And we mentioned there, the first game coming in at Headingley, we were slow to start, and then after lockdown again, St Helens come out and we're slow to start again. So maybe that's something we can work on as a group in the off season.
How did you find the lockdown period?
Look, I found it pretty tough, but enjoyable at the same time. We all do our own little things to kind of keep sane. Man, we're kind of running and stuff like that. I bought a bike, bought the kids a bike, and we all went off on family bike rides. But I suppose it was tough. Not seeing the lads and doing what we do every day. It's a strange kind of job that we've got. But the hardest thing for me is not coming in and not having that banter. And I don't like the word banter, but having that kind of relationship with the lads on a day in, day out basis, and I found that probably toughest.
And then when we come back in, the dramatic win against Huddersfield, was that the perfect way to re-kickstart the season?
Yeah, look, we probably, there's probably a theme here, Phil. We keep starting slow, but I think that just showed the character that we've got in this side. 26-0 down, I believe, and then we got one back, and the confidence started growing. We got two back, and then you kind of know that you're going to get the job done. So I think that kind of first embedded the character and the never say die attitude we've got in this team, and it'll go on and announce itself at a fair few points during the season.
And then one of the big changes mid-season was Richie going at fullback with Jack Walker out injured. You've got a great relationship with him on the field. How's that developed?
First of all, on Richie, I think he's been outstanding. From me coming in early on, he could have kind of easily thrown his toys out of the pram and been a bit pissed off, but he worked hard. At first it was hooker. He played well at hooker, to be fair, as well, and then they moved him to fullback. And look, Richie's man was a real smart player, and he's kind of the reason why I love playing with him at fullback is because he's my eyes, he's my voice, and it's kind of one less job that I have to do because I'm sorting my middles out, I'm sorting the players out, and Richie's sorting that secondary play out. So is as I say, is like another pair of eyes for me. So I think that relationship's been great, and Richie himself has gone on from kind of being told you can kind of leave to signing a deal elsewhere to winning Lance Todd. We laugh about it actually. I think it's a great it's great what he's done, and it's a great lesson for anyone if you feel like, I suppose, that you're not wanted or your time's up, that he just stayed here and worked hard, and look what comes off the back of it. He's got Lance Todd, he's been one of the most influential players of our season, and he's got a new contract. So I've got a huge amount of respect for him. And
talking about people getting their just rewards, obviously you were proud to come back to your hometown club where it all began for you this season, but then to captain and then lift the trophy at Wembley as captain. How much have you enjoyed leading this side? Yeah, look, Phil, it's probably you probably dream whenever you sign for Leeds and you go through some things in your head, and that I don't even think you could have dreamt about that, if I'm honest. I suppose the only thing missing from that dream would be your family and a packed Wembley. But look, when we signed the deal for Leeds, knowing that I wanted to come back home, I would have snapped your hand off if we would have done that in the first season. So yeah, first of all, massive honour leading the team. Look, it's an unfortunate circumstance with Stevie. Stevie was our captain starting the year, and look, he took a couple of bad knocks early on, and what transpired, he's not being able to get back on the field this season with Leeds. So it's not in great circumstances, but Rich had a word and said, look, would you be happy? And I'm a big voice in the change room anyway, and it kind of, the role didn't really change, if I'm honest. I still do the same things I do every week, but just to lead the boys out at Wembley and to get that job done and to lift the trophy, they're memories that will stay with me for a lifetime. So as I say, to do that in your first season in blue and amber, it's pretty special. And of your teammates, who would you pick out as the outstanding performers this year? Ash Hanley, without a doubt. I've kind of always known how good he is, especially the last couple of seasons. I think he's massively improved. But realising how good he is when you come play for him is probably, whenever I look round, he's the first one up for a carry, he's the first one chasing back, his try scoring is phenomenal, he's tough, he's probably, for me, he's the best winger in the comp by far. There's him and Makinson, I think, are standouts. So he's had a massive season, and he works hard, and it's just reward for all the hard work he's done, and as I say, he's probably the most improved player in the comp. And looking ahead to 2021, how much are you looking forward to having fans back at Emerald Headingley and playing a normal season again? Yeah, look, this 2020, we're all fed up of it now, and hopefully the first round one next year, we're at home and we're in front of a packed Emerald Headingley. We'll put a bit of a better performance on than round one of 2020. But yeah, look, it's been tough. I'm sure the fans have found it tough as well. It's a real community sport, is rugby league, and I think they'll have missed coming to Headingley as much as we've missed them. So
for the benefit of the sport and the benefit of everyone really. All the rugby league people will get back together, get the crowds packed again, and just have a bit of normality back in rugby league. It's in life in general as well. It's normal for families to come on a Friday night, Thursday night, and yes, the sooner we get that back, the better.